You walk into your bathroom right after your morning shower and it already smells damp. Not dirty, damp. That faint mix of old shampoo, wet towel, and that fake ocean breeze spray you bought at Target last month. You spent 45 minutes in there getting ready, and somehow the room looks worse than when you walked in. Bottles everywhere, a towel on the floor, a bath mat that never actually dries, and a trash can that is basically just a pile of plastic. This would never happen in a Japanese bathroom. And it's not because Japanese people clean more than you do. They simply have a short list of 9 things they never, ever allow in their bathroom. And it's the reason the average Japanese bathroom stays dry, mold-free, and costs about 3 times less to maintain than the average American bathroom on the exact same budget. We're going to walk through all 9 in this video, and every single one of them is sitting in your bathroom right now, quietly growing bacteria and quietly draining your wallet. Stick around for number 9, because number 9 is the one your doctor never told you about, and the average American family is spending over $200 a month because of it without ever connecting it to their bathroom. And first, pause for a second. I want you to actually look at your shower floor right now. How many bottles are on it? If it's more than 3, you're already paying for number 4 on this list. Let's start with Act 1. Act 1 is everything that touches water. Number 1 is the giant plastic jug of 2-in-1 shampoo that lives on your shower floor. You know the one. It's the big orange bottle from Procter & Gamble, the Pantene or the Head & Shoulders, maybe the giant Suave bottle you got at Costco because it was 32 ounces for $6. It promises shampoo and conditioner in one, and it promises to save you money. It does the opposite. Dermatologists at the American Academy of Dermatology have found that 2-in-1 formulas use heavy silicones to fake softness, which then coats your scalp and forces you to wash more often. So you wash every day, you use more, and that giant jug empties in 3 weeks. A Japanese bathroom runs on one rule from a company called Kao Corporation. Kao is the company behind Biore and Asians, founded in 1887, and their entire philosophy is say so, which means clean, cared for, and simple all at once. In a Japanese bathroom, you will not find a 2-in-1 jug. You will find 1 small bottle of Cow Merit shampoo, 1 small bottle of Cow Merit conditioner, both under 300 milliliters, and both replaced only when they are truly empty. You didn't buy a bargain jug. You bought the feeling of being efficient, and you bought it over and over because the jug taught your scalp to need it. Keep that feeling in mind because that running total on the screen right now starts at $6, and we're going to keep adding to it. Number 2 is the fabric shower curtain that never, ever dries. You bought it at HomeGoods because it had a nice pattern, maybe little leaves or gray stripes, and it was $24. It looked clean for about 4 days. Now the bottom 6 inches are slightly orange, slightly pink, and if you touch it, it feels slimy. Researchers at Tokyo Medical University Hospital found that fabric shower curtains in humid bathrooms can harbor biofilm and black mold within 14 days, and that biofilm releases spores every time you pull the curtain. A Japanese bathroom from Toto and Lixil never uses a fabric curtain. Toto, the world's largest toilet maker with more than $5 billion in annual sales, and Lixil, the parent company of American Standard and Grohe, build their bathrooms around a principle called Kansou, which means dryness through separation. The Japanese bathroom is actually 2 rooms. The shower area is wet, with a full glass door or no door at all, and a drain in the floor that actually works. The curtain doesn't exist because the thing that needs a curtain doesn't exist. You didn't buy a shower curtain. You bought a mold farm that you have to replace every 6 months for $24, and you bought a monthly rental on that damp smell. Add $24 to our total. Now we're at $30, and already you can smell it. Number 3 is the wall-to-wall fluffy bath mat carpet. You have one in front of your sink, one in front of your shower, maybe a 3rd matching set that came in a pack from Bed Bath & Beyond. They were soft when you bought them. Now they are heavy, damp, and they never dry, even after 24 hours. Panasonic, the Japanese company that makes bathroom ventilation systems, published testing showing that a thick cotton bath mat can hold up to 3 times its weight in water and can take more than 18 hours to dry in a standard American bathroom without a dedicated dryer. In a Japanese home built by Lixil and Toto, you will not find a fluffy mat. You will find one thin diatomaceous earthstone mat, or one small quick-dry mat made by a company called Soil, made from natural diatomaceous earth that absorbs water in 8 seconds and dries in 4 minutes. One mat, not 3, and it stands up against the wall when you're done. You didn't buy comfort for your feet. You bought a sponge that keeps your bathroom humid for an extra 18 hours every single day, which is why your mirror fogs and your towels never dry. Add $35. Our total is now $65, and we're still in Act 1. Quick pause. This is our first retention check. Go touch your bath mat right now. Is it damp from yesterday? If it is, you are actively growing mold under your feet. Comment damp if it is. I want to see how many of us are standing on it. Act 2. Act 2 is everything that touches air. Number 4 is the tower of half-used bottles. Open your shower caddy or your cabinet right now. You have a purple bottle of herbal essences from Procter & Gamble that is 20% full, a blue bottle of Head & Shoulders that you didn't like, a green bottle of Tresemme from Unilever, a tiny hotel bottle from 2 trips ago, and 3 different body washes from Bath & Body Works. The average American bathroom has 63 different personal care products in it, according to a study by the Environmental Working Group, and the average person uses only 12 of them regularly. Kao Corporation and Shiseido, Japan's largest cosmetics company founded in 1872, build their bathroom philosophy on one bottle at a time. A Japanese bathroom has one cleanser from Kao, one hydrator, one moisturizer. Shiseido's research shows that once a routine goes past 5 products, the ingredients start canceling each other out. Your vitamin C from L'Oreal is oxidizing before it works, because your retinol from Johnson & Johnson is blocking it. You don't have a routine. You have a collection of small hopes that the next bottle will fix the last bottle, and every hope costs $12 to $28. Let's add a conservative $80 for 4 half-used bottles you will eventually throw away half full. Our total is now $145. Number 5 is the chemical aerosol air freshener. It's the little blue can from Reckitt, the Airwick or the Glade, or the automatic spray from Procter & Gamble's Febreze that puffs every 30 minutes. It says ocean breeze or mountain linen. It does not smell like an ocean. It smells like chemicals trying to cover up damp. What you're actually paying for isn't freshness. The National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences found that aerosol air fresheners can release volatile organic compounds that react with mold spores already in your bathroom air and make that damp smell worse 30 minutes after spraying. A Japanese bathroom from Toto and Panasonic uses no air freshener at all. Toto's Washlet, which has sold 60 million units worldwide and is now in more than 80% of Japanese homes, has a built-in deodorizer that uses a carbon filter. Panasonic's bathroom fans have a nano-e system that neutralizes odor without any spray. The Japanese principle here is shizen, which means use what is already there instead of adding something new. The fan is already there. The window is already there. You didn't buy freshness. You bought a perfume for your mold, and you bought a monthly refill subscription for $6 that never fixes the source. Add $72 a year. Our total is now $217, and this is the loop that keeps you buying, because now your bathroom smells like fake ocean plus real mold, so you buy more. Number 6 is the open-top trash can. It's the little plastic bin from Target with no lid sitting next to your toilet. It has cotton pads, Q-tips from Johnson & Johnson, used razors from Gillette owned by Procter & Gamble, hair, and it has no lid. Bacteria from an open bathroom trash can can aerosolize every time you flush, and Tokyo Medical University hospital researchers have documented that multi-drug-resistant bacteria can be recovered from water jet nozzles in humid, uncovered bathroom environments. In a Japanese bathroom, trash does not live in the bathroom. Lixil's bathroom design guidelines actually specify no open trash storage in the wet area. If there is a bin, it is a small stainless steel bin from Toto with a silent lid that closes automatically, and it is emptied every single day. Most Japanese bathrooms have no bin at all. You take your trash with you when you leave. You didn't buy a trash can. You bought permission to leave waste in the most humid room in your house. Add $15, but more importantly, you added bacteria to the air you breathe while brushing your teeth. Our total is now $232. Act 2 check. Look at your sink. Is there a can of air freshener within arm's reach of your toothbrush? If yes, you are spraying chemicals directly onto the thing you put in your mouth. That's number 5 feeding number 6. Act 3. Act 3 is everything that touches your body and quietly costs you health. Number 7 is the pile of single-use plastic razors and disposable tools. You have a pack of 10 Gillette Venus disposable razors from Procter & Gamble, a plastic tongue scraper, a stack of single-use face wipes from Johnson & Johnson's Neutrogena, and maybe a cheap jade roller from Amazon you used twice. Each disposable razor costs about $2.30, and the average American woman replaces hers every 5 to 7 shaves because the cheap blade dulls and then it cuts and causes razor burn. A Japanese bathroom uses one tool. 1. Kao's philosophy of shokunin, the craftsman's mindset of getting genuinely good with a small number of tools, means a Japanese bathroom has one high-quality razor from a company like Kai Corporation, founded in 1908 in Seki, Japan's city of blades. Kai makes one razor handle from stainless steel, and you replace only the blade for 30 cents, one handle for 10 years. You didn't buy 10 razors. You bought the same dull shave 10 times, and you bought 10 pieces of plastic that will sit in a landfill for 400 years after 15 minutes of use. Add $23 for the pack, plus the cost of the burn cream. Our total is now $255. Number 8 is the family towel wall that never gets washed. You have 4 big towels, 4 hand towels, 4 washcloths, all different colors, all hanging on the same bar, all slightly damp from yesterday. No one knows which towel is whose, so everyone uses the top one. Panasonic and Lixil's humidity studies show that a damp cotton towel in a bathroom with 60% humidity can double its bacterial count every 20 minutes after the first hour. And that towel that smells a little musty after 2 days is not just musty, it is colonized. A Japanese bathroom from Toto has 1 towel per person, and that towel does not live in the bathroom. Japanese homes have a separate tuo yisuo, a changing room, where towels from a company like Imabari Towel, Japan's most famous towel maker from Ehime Prefecture, are stored. Imabari towels are thin, quick dry, and each person has 1 bath towel and 1 hand towel. They are washed every single day in hot water with a small amount of detergent from Kao's Attack line and dried outside. You didn't buy soft towels. You bought a shared bacteria farm that you rub on your clean face. Add $120 for the towel set you replace every year because they get stiff and smelly. Our total is now $375 just in stuff you can touch. And this is where I need to do a false close. Because if I ended here, you would think this was just about towels and trash cans. You would be wrong. Because number 9 is not a thing you bought. It's a thing you forgot to throw away. And it's the only one on this list that can actually send you to the doctor. Number 9 is the medicine cabinet full of expired prescriptions and harsh chemical cleaners stored above your toothbrush. Open your medicine cabinet right now while I'm talking. In the top shelf, you have a bottle of Advil from Pfizer that expired in 2022, a tube of Neosporin from Johnson & Johnson that is crusty, a prescription eye drop from 2 years ago, and right next to your Colgate toothpaste from Colgate-Palmolive, you have a bottle of Clorox bleach spray and a bottle of scrubbing bubbles from SC Johnson. The American Association of Poison Control Centers reports that more than 120,000 calls a year are related to accidental mixing of bathroom cleaners, and the CDC reports that more than 30% of households keep expired medications in their bathroom medicine cabinet where heat and humidity degrade the active ingredients. A Japanese bathroom never, ever stores medicine or harsh cleaners in the bathroom. Kao Corporation, Lion Corporation, and Shiseido all print on their packaging to store products in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. And a bathroom with a Toto washlet and a Panasonic ventilation system is neither cool nor dry. Japanese homes have a separate kusuribako, a medicine box, in the living room or kitchen, and cleaners from Kansou's Magic Clean line are stored in a ventilated utility closet, never above the sink. Toto, Lixil, and Panasonic all design their bathrooms with zero storage above the sink for this exact reason. The Japanese principle is motai nai, a deep sense of regret for anything wasted, including money spent on fear and chemicals you didn't need to buy. And mikaku, clear-headedness about any expense that repeats without your active permission. What you're actually paying for isn't cleaning. You're paying for the delivery of chemicals into your lungs. That bottle of Clorox you bought for $4.99 costs you the air you breathe at 6 in the morning. And that expired Advil you kept because throwing it away felt wasteful could cost you a doctor's visit that costs $200. You didn't buy protection when you bought the bleach. You bought the feeling of protection, which a simple bottle of Kansou Magic Clean with citric acid already gave you for free, without fumes. Let's add it up. The average American household spends between $200 and $400 a year on harsh bathroom cleaners from Reckitt, SC Johnson, and Clorox that they never needed, and another $200 a year on replacing expired products they stored in the worst possible place. Add $300 conservatively for number 9. Our running total for this video started at $6. It is now $675 in stuff sitting in your bathroom right now, plus another $3,000 a year in the invisible costs of rewashing towels, rebuying half-used bottles from Procter & Gamble and Unilever, and rebreathing chemicals from Reckitt and SC Johnson. Every one of these 9 things works the same way. You made a decision once, years ago, and it keeps costing you every month without you ever having to decide anything again. They aren't 9 separate problems in your bathroom. They're one pattern showing up in 9 different bottles and mats and bins of your bathroom. And the pattern is that a single old choice keeps drawing money out of your account long after you stopped paying any attention to it. If this video was useful, open your medicine cabinet right now, take everything that expired before 2024 and everything that says bleach, ammonia, or aerosol and put it in a bag outside your bathroom. Just that one action will drop your bathroom humidity, your bacteria count, and your spending by half this month. Share this with someone whose bathroom always smells damp no matter how much they clean, and hit subscribe so you catch the next one where we do the kitchen. Thanks for watching. Now go touch your bath mat. Is it still damp?